Welcome back, everyone. Going into the final portion of the West Marches. Steven.
Is about.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, it was funny because we were playing it. It was me.
Oh, hey, we're live. Sorry. My mic is muted in Skype. What's going on? Hi, we're back. Steven.
So,
Sorry about that.
we were just talking a lot about cocks in the break.
Talking about cocks and
Yeah.
idiots.
Yeah, that was really it.
Yeah, so you guys have killed every living creature that you can see, except for all of these roosters running around.
I drop to my knees and pray to the gods for thanks for allowing me to spill blood in their name.
As you're
And-
doing that, a large fucking like slap just hits you on the back of your head from behind.
Why do you punish me, oh gods?
Just like, next time, leave him the fuck alive. Our friend is frozen back there. He might have had a cure.
No, cockatrice bite takes greater magic than we have. You want to drag the statue back, throw him on the cart, we'll see what we can do in town, but that? No, there's no answer to that now. Not here.
As you're doing that, I walk over to the body on the ground and start like taking the clasp off of the plate now, and I'm saying, we're taking this as well. It'll fetch a high price.
Looks expensive.
Do we maybe want to go inside? The door is still open.
By all means.
The Lord of the Manor is dead. Hey, Steven, can I have some experience points, please?
You'll get your XP at the end of the session like everyone else.
Alright, I'm just checking. I know how it is. Okay. So, yeah, there is this risk that if we go inside, there are traps, more of these hellish birds. I like to look around. Or we just take the ore and we fuck off. Though he might have treasure. What do you think?
I mean, there can't be too many other things around, otherwise why wouldn't he have brought them with him? I don't expect to find anyone else in there, because he knew that he's going to face trouble. Why not bring the full force? Unless
There
he
may
thought
be-
it's enough.
There may be, like, more of them inside, but we can take a look
Just
around.
peek inside.
Before you go,
You don't
we
have
should.
to go full in.
Before you go, and I'm like undoing all the clasp and stuff as I'm talking. I say we should really get the gate open so that if we need to make a quick escape, we can.
Yes, agree.
Okay, so Kurthak, are you gonna open the gate?
Yeah, I'll go give
Done taking
Kurthak a
stuff.
hand and we'll...
Yeah. Well, after I
so-
get the armor off this guy and his sword.
Okay, yeah,
even as
you
well.
finish with the armor, I'll go and lift the gate.
Okay, so you guys open the gate fully. You get the armor off of the guy and put it on the back of the cart, Kurthak, and then you guys are ready to go into the fortress.
So before we go in, I'm gonna, like, look down at the now headless body. So he was just a human, right? Like,
Yep, just a normal human guy.
Assuming he didn't have anything on him other than the armor and his weapon.
Nope.
I'm gonna pick it up. You said it's a greatsword?
Yep, two-handed.
Is there
greatsword.
anything unusual about it? Like, does it have, like... no,
Not
just
as far as you can tell. It's just a very finely made steel greatsword, quite hefty.
Okay, yeah, we'll put it on the cart then. With the,
Okay.
It's the loot, and I'll make some comment about this is what happens when you get cocky, and then I'll go inside.
Wow.
Fantastic. Okay, yeah, you enter the hall. It's a long, let's see, it's like 60 feet long, and about 10 feet in there's one small door on the left and one small door on the right, both across from each other. And at the end of the 60-foot hall, there's a large set of metal double doors.
Okay.
You can smell the smell of venison stew cooking from in here, and it's lit with oil lamps.
I definitely have my sword and shield out, in case he has
Cool.
more servants for me to stab in the back.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, this is your expedition, Dragon. Where are we going?
Well, I don't know. What do we see inside there, other
There's
than
a-
smelling?
It's
yummy
a
stuff?
10-foot wide hallway that goes 60 feet back into the rock. Immediately on your left, there's a door. Immediately on your right, there's a door. There's a general scent of like cooking venison stew. And at the very far end of the hallway, there's a large double door, metal, just like the ones you came through.
Let's just open the doors and peek in, I would say.
Okay, which one, right or left?
Let's go with left.
Okay, you peek in the left-hand door. There is a small, like 5-foot wide hallway. that goes ahead.
We're laughing at Brian. He's frozen in carbonite.
That's good. There's a small hallway that goes ahead just for like 10 feet, and then it curves off to the right. And immediately ahead of you, there's another small door.
Okay, I step out and want to open the other door.
Okay, you open the other door. This is a large, sumptuous dining room with a long oak table. And let's see if there's any other details for you here.
Massive baskets of deep fried chicken.
Surprise!
At this time, have I gotten all the armor off and everything and on the wagon?
Oh yeah, no, you guys did
we're
that
all
before you
inside.
came in.
Oh, okay. So I'm inside as well. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, there's a large carved table in the center of the room with a long wooden bench on each side.
I'll just lay here.
Is the table set for people? If so, for how many?
The table is set for 3. There's one at the right end of the table, and then 2 facing opposite of each other down at the left end of the table. On the opposite wall, there is a door on the very left-hand corner of this large room.
Well, that means there's one more person
Yeah,
we have not encountered.
The lady cockatrice, perhaps.
It's just a myth.
I've got the hand axe at my side, and I'm just like, I just start walking into a room one by one.
Yeah, I believe what we're doing is casing the joint.
Okay. Which rooms are you walking into, Kurthak?
The first one on my right. There's no really order
so
to it.
that's the large dining room. So you're gonna go across the way to the door that's across the edge of this room.
Yeah, and I've got my eyes open. I'm looking on the floor as I do this, and yeah.
Okay. Cool. What's your passive perception?
A 14.
Okay. Yeah, so you push open the door into the kitchen, and there's the strong smell of cooking venison stew. There's a woman in here who says, "Oh, Berthold, what happened at the front?" And she turns around and she shrieks, "Ah!"
Get her! Let's get her! Yeah.
Kill her!
Yeah. Gregory hears
Might as well.
As they say that, they like see me walk in, they hear the shriek, and I hear like, "Oh, kill her!" And there's like, "Yeah, might as well." I just like shut the door behind me.
Okay.
No, still get help.
And I turn to the woman inside. I look around the room also. Is this the only exit?
No, there is a door on the left-hand wall and a door back in the right corner.
Okay, as soon as I shut the door with probably my back to her, I say like, if you try to leave through the other door, I can throw this axe before you'll even make it 2 feet. Don't move.
She immediately starts sobbing and weeping. She falls on her knees.
I get down on the ground and like put my hands on her shoulders and have her like look directly in my fucking gnarly looking face, and I'm like, is there a way to save someone that's been petrified?
She says, "Oh, yes."
I like slap her.
Yeah.
I say, what is the way to do it?
Where are the drugs going? Okay.
Yeah.
Pray to me.
Yeah.
Roll an intimidation check.
Okay. Let's
Try to
see.
hit her, but he hit her hockey pads instead, and it just doesn't work out.
20 plus 1, because that's checked. Fucking 3.
Nice.
So it's just like a
No, you just like backhand her really hard, and she just collapses sobbing. She's unable to talk.
Oh god.
So yeah, she's just out of control, weeping, terrified of you.
Yeah, I want to get into this room. Like, you closed the door behind you, so I'm trying to like get in.
The rest of what's in here, there's a stove with venison stew boiling on it. There's a large wooden table with bread rising on it, and there's 2 bedrolls on the floor next to the table. Grigori, you push open the door and come in. You see the same thing. It's a kitchen. There's a door immediately on the left. There's a door catty corner to this one in the back corner of the kitchen.
Is the woman's still conscious?
Yes, she's just sobbing on the floor.
But like, I
uncontrolled.
just see Kurthak holding her, and like he's just hit her as I
Yeah.
get in. All right, so I look at Kurthak. I'm like, yeah, all right, you got this. keep doing that until she stops moving.
Yeah.
Okay, and you said there was another exit from here?
Yeah, there's a door on the left that's like a nicely carved wooden door on the left-hand wall. And then catty corner in the far back right wall, there's just like a plain wooden door.
All right, I'll go open the fancy door.
Okay, it opens into a sitting room. It looks like there's like a couple of nice plush chairs, a nice oaken table with a cigar box sitting on it, Like the walls have a couple tapestries. They're all of like the Knight of the Cockatrice in various states of attire.
Okay, I'm gonna start ripping the tapestries down and rolling them up.
Okay, cool. We'll mark down 3 tapestries, Knight of Cockatrice.
Hells yeah, cock tapestries.
You can abbreviate that Knight of Cock.
Okay, thank you.
Excellent. There's another door on the left of this room. It's a stone door.
Okay, well, I mean, it's gonna take a while for me to like yank the tapestries down and then roll them up, so somebody else can keep exploring.
Kurthak, what are you doing?
The woman's like on the ground, crying uncontrollably.
Mm-hmm.
If I can, I like help her up to her knees, and I'm walking her outside.
Okay, just out through the way that you came.
Yeah, and as we walk by her dead, what I assume to be husband or something like that, I make sure that like she sees that as we're continuing over to Tal's body.
She sobs uncontrollably.
Yeah, we get over to Tal's body, and I'm just
she sobs uncontrollably.
Just like, fix this.
She says, I can't.
I say, why not?
There's nothing I can do to fix it. You just have to wait.
I say, is there anyone else in this encampment? I just like shake her.
Slap her again, come on.
She says no.
Somebody's asking for a long sword in the sternum.
And then I'm just like, where do you keep all of the goods?
She says the master had some valuables in his bedroom.
Okay. I go and did the entrance to the gatehouse, did it have a door with a lock on it that I could break with her inside of it?
No, the gatehouse actually has no door.
It's just an open portal.
Open store, yeah. Open stone. Yeah.
I turn to her and say, like, I'm going to let you go. If you try to run, this axe will meet your back. And I just let her go.
She nods and she stands petrified next to the actually petrified.
Figuratively, though, right?
Yeah.
Figuratively petrified. So, what do you do now, Kurthak?
I guess I just stand here and I'm trying to get the wagon sorted and everything like that while they're rummaging inside.
Okay, so you're over, like, on the right-hand wall of the courtyard trying to get the wagon sorted. Are you, like, trying to move it around?
Yeah, just so that when the two are ready to depart after searching and rummaging through the inside, we can go. And I'm making sure she's not running anywhere.
Roll a perception check with advantage.
Okay. 2d20 plus, what is my perception? 4. Or what is it? 2d20 d1, right?
DL1.
DL1. Okay.
Drop the lowest one.
20.
Okay,
And I rolled
so
a 1,
you
so that
see
worked
her
perfectly.
sneaking away and then bolting.
Yeah,
So
I just throw my axe at her.
Make an attack.
So since that's a ranged attack, is it just still a d20 plus 5 for hand axe?
Yeah, it's your strength. Or
Actually, I could throw a dart at her since that's the ranged weapon I have. It's just not what I said I was going to do.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can just
Like, this
whip one
axe
out.
will kill you. Oh, dart! I got you with the dart.
I'm just like, sorry, I only got darts. And I throw a dart for 18.
Look,
You
I
nail
can control
her.
the axe, but I can't control the dart. It's a classic maneuver. Good axe, bad dart. I don't.
Yeah. Comes from all those buddy axe dart movies.
She takes 7 damage.
Okay, you throw this dart and it goes through her head and she just dies. Actually, did you want to kill her?
No, I would say Kurthak probably wouldn't.
Okay, you
Whatever.
blunt the dart by like stabbing it against the wood
Throw
of the
it
cart,
sideways.
and then you throw it so hard that it knocks her unconscious. Thunk.
Yeah.
She collapses. So, what are the rest of you doing inside? Varani, what are you doing? Did you go into the kitchen, or are you checking out these other rooms, or what?
No, I'm actually trying to find horses.
Okay. Where
It's a night. He must have horses somewhere.
where are you trying to look?
I think I go back out again, or
Okay.
find another way. Maybe there's a backyard of some sort where he has his stables.
There's this wooden thing next to you that has a big door.
I guess I'm gonna peek through that one then.
You
This
peek
wooden building,
inside.
it smells like horse.
There are 3 horses stabled inside of the stable.
Wonderful. Well, I grab all of them.
Okay, cool.
Just
One of them
because.
is a dappled chestnut, and the other one is black, and the other one is just like a big sort of workhorse.
Couldn't care less. Still take them all.
Yeah, you're playing D&D, right? Shut
Yes.
up, DM. Give me those
you-
horses.
Just give me those horses.
You
Stop
lead them out
describing
and
the
you hook
stuff.
them up to the wagon. Okay, good. You got horses hooked up to the wagon. There's an unconscious woman outside. Kurthak is doing whatever he's doing with the wagon, helping you hook up horses, I guess. By now, Grigori, you're done casing the sitting room.
Okay.
What do you do now?
Continue looking for more expensive shit to loot from this castle.
So there's a stone door that you haven't opened in. There's a door in the kitchen that you haven't gone through yet.
I don't really feel comfortable like digging around in here by myself, so I'm probably gonna carry the tapestries outside to load them up on the wagon. Then I see them with the horses. I see Kurthak. Kurthak, where's the woman?
She's just beyond the portcullis.
Yeah. She's like on
inside,
the ground.
She's inside, but she's unconscious. You like dragged her out here.
Yeah, I hit her with a dart somehow and knocked her out unconscious.
Okay.
Look, these
So
things are
I'll-
very effective.
All right, so I come out carrying these like huge like wall hangings, like throw them up on the cart, and then I look at the body. I'm like, is she still alive?
Yes, do not kill her. There's no reason
Why?
for her to die.
I'll be dragging her
Just
with
for her
us.
to die. She serves our enemy, and I'm gonna like
Our
look at her and be
enemy.
like, why do you want to keep her alive?
I
We need
just
to
looked-
question her. We need to know why he got the ore. Maybe also she
Was
knows where the merchants are.
Men
What
take
happened to
ore,
them?
Men take ore because they want it, because they don't want to mine it out of the earth. It didn't belong to him. He took it from the merchants. Now it's here. We're taking it back.
Okay, apart from the evil demon chickens or whatever, like it's just an old man and what I presume is a couple living here. How bad can they be?
So
Like,
I'll say to
maybe-
Kurthak, do you intend to take her as a slave?
Not as a
Yes.
slave, but we can let the others do what they want with her.
So you want to bring her for what? To justice then?
we can still kill her when we arrive there. What's the hurry? Just drag her with us.
She's a loose end, but if you say so.
Yeah, so
Uh,
are your tapestries.
I pointed. These tapestries
can-
are beautiful. Several hundred years old. They will make
And-
great money for us.
She's a pretty
Several
woman. She's
hundred-year-old
I don't know how
tapestries
old.
of the Night of the Cockatrice.
Yeah, everybody likes tapestries with the cockatrice.
Who doesn't?
Besides, look, I come out here to get you. There's more rooms inside, and I don't want to explore by myself. Come on.
Okay, yeah, I walk back. Before I do, I guess I would tie up the
Yeah.
woman.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you tie her up and toss her on the back of the cart. Okay, cool. You guys head back in. Where to? There are these doors down this smaller side hallway on the left. There's the kitchen and its door on the right, and there's like the big double doors down the end of the hall. It looks like that sitting room was sort of looping over to connect to that same space that the big double doors were opening to.
I'm just like, the woman told me where to go, but I was running production for the show, so I don't remember where it was.
I was distracted by the gods.
She said that that his bedroom was back behind the throne room on the left, and then down back in there.
Okay, so I described that to...
Okay, let's go look at this throne room action.
Okay, cool. You go open the double doors. There's a large, expansive throne room with a throne sitting at the end on a dais, and there's columns all along the sides. There are no tapestries in here, but there are this large wrought iron braziers that are holding up burning coals that are lighting this area. And in the back left corner, there's another set of double doors, and along the right wall, there is that same sort of ornately carved wooden door that you saw from the sitting room.
I know what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna say to these two, I'm gonna be like, I'm going to be right back. I have to send a message. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna get the Knight of the Cockatrice's head. I'm gonna come back into the throne room and I'm gonna plunk it down on the seat.
Yeah.
Be like, there.
Awesome.
Now your stupid knight is dead. Everyone will know.
Did you put his helmet on him?
It's like next to his head, maybe. So we're gonna say
Okay, cool.
it's ugly.
Why would you leave the helmet? Looks
Yeah, I
like
picked the
it
helmet
brings
back up, and I'm
money.
like, this is
Oh,
part
I
of the
didn't-
armor. What are you...
Oh, yeah,
Grigori?
if you looted it as part of the armor as a practical thing, then yeah, I won't
Yeah.
take it off the thing. I'll just put
Okay.
his head on there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
there.
Cool.
And then I'll say
good.
to you two, I'm gonna be like, I know my methods seem gruesome, but if we are to make a name for ourselves in this land, they have to understand that this man died and we did not. then the next time some asshole comes to try and kill us, they'll know we fucked up the cockatrice night.
We didn't.
The achievement.
We just showed up and slaughtered everyone in this thing. What
They
do you?
didn't do anything to us.
This is actually a terrible deed. I don't want to know that this happened.
Fuck am I?
Well, I'm not asking you to write your name on the wall.
Well, it sounds like you want go get a fucking tapestry from out there and put.
Meanwhile, Grigori has a paintbrush with like blood on it.
Drawing myself.
G-R-I.
No, but it's important. Power is significant. People will know that someone did this. You heard the way that fish man spoke about the night of the cockatrice. He's just abandoned. Now he's dead, and we killed him.
I'm just like, can we just find the treasure and get out of here?
Just keep going.
Come over and put my arm around you. I'm like, Karthak, you're so small and soft. When your child comes into this world and is born and raised, he will know his father was a strong man who killed a knight. I helped, but we won't have to tell him.
I just like walk off and like shrug the arm over my shoulder and walk towards where the where it was described to me for the goods to be kept.
Awesome.
Also, I assume that I'm like looking for traps as I'm walking through these
Is
doors.
someone
Yeah.
watching the unconscious woman?
Yeah.
She's tied up.
You were.
I'm watching
yeah.
her. I got this.
Okay.
I got this.
Okay, so
Isn't
to
it like your little eyes looking at
Yeah.
speed through the rest of this, you go back into the back corner where these double doors. There's a study down there, and there's a bedroom. It's a very ornately, nicely dressed bedroom, and back behind the bedroom there is a natural spring bathroom. So it's a very nice place, and in the bedroom you find some loot.
Yeah.
So let me roll that up for you.
It's a decently high number.
It's very slightly above average.
Wow. Huh.
Oh, motherfucker.
No, that's not a good.
Yeah, that's
unless
fucking-
two is good, in which case, yeah.
Okay,
But if it's bad, boo.
you find 2 gemstones, a bloodstone, and a carnelian,
Okay.
both worth 50 gold pieces.
Shit.
Is it a karma carnelian or just a regular one?
It is definitely a karma carnelian.
Yes.
Carnelian and bloodstone.
Yes, both worth 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
So the bloodstone is it's an opaque dark gray with red flecks, and the carnelian is opaque orange to red brown. So then I got to roll three times.
Steven, did I send you that website where you just put in the CR of the encounter and it like gives you a treasure table?
No, definitely not.
Okay, remind me after we're done. I'll send it to you. It's awesome.
Shut up, jerk. Okay, good. So. Cool. Wow.
Was that a positive wow, or was it a wow?
You never know.
It was the wow of the game master. It
Yeah.
could be like you get some
Ominous.
carnelians and also you get herpes. Sorry.
Ta-da.
Find a big old herpes in the chest and it
Oh, great.
now you have it.
Oh, it's so many
curse
cocks around. I'm not surprised. Yeah, that was, I had to. Sorry.
Okay, you find a potion of healing and 2 spell scrolls.
A small tear runs down my cheek as I see the spell scrolls, and I'm like, if only he wasn't turned to stone.
They could be cleric spells.
Yeah, so one of them is a spell of entangle, and that's one that
That's probably druid, yeah.
yeah, that's one that Varani knows right away. And then the other one
Is a scroll one-time use in this, or could she memorize that spell to learn?
I'm not entirely certain, though she doesn't need to because she's a druid, so she has access to the full druid list.
Yeah, anyone who can read the spell off the scroll and try to like cast it that way. Scrolls are especially important for wizards because they can copy them into their spell book. But for everybody else, they're just like, oh, scroll of fireball. I can cast fireball one time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I?
And the other one is it's an unknown spell scroll. None of you can identify it by reading it.
Gotcha. All right. Done.
Cool.
And there's a bunch of coin.
Yeah, coinage.
How much coin?
So 2,300 copper pieces.
So that's 230 gold, right? Or no, that's
It's
23
gold.
23 gold. It's a lot
He
of
keeps it all in
coins.
copper. I'm just like, that motherfucker.
Yes, seriously, this guy.
1,500 silver pieces
Jesus.
and 20 gold pieces.
Oh boy.
Hey, 1,500 silver pieces is 150 gold pieces.
True.
Yeah. You said
How do
20
we
GP?
how do we split this treasure action?
Even? Why are you asking?
Well, no, but that's what I mean. Is like
Well, when you say that, I'm just like, we'll deal with it when we get back to town, when the job's complete.
No, I mean, it's only 3 of us if we let Tal be.
We will find a way for Tal to not be
right now.
you silly dragon.
Right now, Varani, Tal is treasure. We have beautiful statues of wizard carved from wizard. So I'll put him in my front yard. Great.
He would look beautiful there.
Got some flamingos out there. It'll be solid.
Yeah, I'm just like, we'll deal with the treasure when we get back. For now, since I put the party together, I'll keep it. And I just put all this in my bag.
Awesome.
And then I assume we go back outside. The horses are good to go.
Yep.
We've got the woman on side, and we just kind of roll out.
So this knight didn't have he didn't have any like potions or anything of anti-petrification. Like he just somehow controlled these cockatrices.
Oh, you did find on like back in the kitchen as you were casing it, you found one small vial.
Yeah.
And it's a small vial of like cockatrice venom resistance. When drunk, it gives you advantage on saves against cockatrice venom. But other than that, you didn't find any potions of soft or anything like that.
Yeah. All right, so I probably comment as we're like getting the horses ready. I was like, I mentioned like he had no way to counteract the effects of the cockatrice, so he must have been controlling them somehow. Very strange.
Yeah, if only we wouldn't have killed him, but actually talked to him.
If only I had
That not happened.
If only
So
I had
helpful.
not protected us by cutting our enemy's head from his body. If only
He
I
was
had not-
sleeping. Come on.
Sleeping is the best time for killing your enemies. You think I want to fight them when they're awake? Fuck no.
At this
Okay.
point, I just butt in. I'm just like, shut the fuck up! We've got hours on the road, and I don't want you to start before you even begin.
Is the servant lady is she awake yet or?
I think she'll wake up in a couple hours, right? So let me see how many hours it'll take.
Well, I think we're just gonna head back towards the village, the
Yeah.
village. So
So she'll wake up sometime on the road. So someone give me a navigation check.
I'll do it.
is this what survival?
Yeah.
Yes.
You want to help,
I
or
got
are you doing it?
Yeah, you can help and I'll do it, or I'll do it. And you help.
Okay, here's the help.
Okay.
16.
Nice.
Good help.
Some good help. What's the macro again? D20 plus
2d20 DL1.
DL1. And then the modifier?
Yeah, plus whatever.
Oh yeah, I got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got 19.
Sounds great.
Also,
Okay, well,
Steven, I
you-
do my best to keep like really, really detailed map of how we got to that place.
Oh yeah, do you want to mark on the table where you are?
Yes.
So let's see. You are.
So I know that Tal was a wanderer, but I also am. So I have the excellent memory for maps and stuff. So.
Cool. So, Kurthak, you're about 6 miles east of Viraskali and about 3 miles south.
Okay. Is this? Oh, okay. 6 miles east, you said?
Mm-hmm.
2 miles
Each
south.
hex is 2 miles.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like right here, thereabouts.
Pretty much. Yep.
Okay. There you go. It's the Cock Castle.
Yeah. Castle Cock.
Castle Cock is much better. Actually.
Great. Yep. I'll put it there. Excellent.
We pretty much just got ourselves. I mean, we got some loot and we got some treasure or whatever, but we also just got ourselves a fucking sweet gully castle.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be where the Adventurers Guild of Kurthak is set up.
Yes. Awesome.
Wait a minute,
And you got a nice supply for your hagfish vodka.
Yeah, we're right next to the hagfish distillery.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Conditions are perfect.
The name of the alcohol will thus be Castle Cock Alcohol. Castle Cock Brewery. There we go.
There you go.
JP?
We call it the Cock and Hag. It'll be perfect.
There you go.
Wow.
Even better.
Um,
Hag and cock sounds better, I think.
look,
Agree.
Quiet statue. And when we resuscitate you, you can join the marketing team.
What were you gonna say,
JP?
Stephen?
2d6.
Oh. 6.
Okay, you're fine. You make it all the way back to Lapool, no events. You drive along the large road and then turn left down south along the Rayfen to go along the trail. You drive it into town, and a bunch of people come up as you go in to the town, and Bretta approaches you as well, seeing the hubbub. She says, "Oh, thank you so much for returning our iron ore to us. Here, as promised, is the additional 45 gold pieces." So she hands that over to you, Kurthak.
Okay.
Hands to Kurthak. I'm pretty sure I made that deal.
She hands it to
She's
Grigori.
never seen Kurthak before, except that one time where he was a dick to her. So.
Yes. She hands it to Grigori, and
Thank you.
she begins pulling the horses around towards the blacksmith's place.
Okay, well
Um,
I guess we take like the plate mail and the
Yeah.
like, tapestries off the cart.
Wait,
Hey, they're my horses,
No,
alright?
no. When
Thank
she
God.
goes to take the
Yeah, no,
wagon.
the iron is yours. Everything else.
Yeah, when she goes to take the wagon, I'm like, your wagon was trashed and left at the side of the road. This is our wagon.
She
I
says,
think it's her wagon, isn't
it's not actually my wagon, so if you'll let me unload the iron ore, I'll happily let you keep the wagon.
Of course,
Very
we'll help
late.
you unload the iron ore.
All
it?
right.
Yeah.
And then I just tossed it off.
It's going
Yeah.
crash.
Round.
So as you guys were on the road, the woman woke up. Did you guys have any particular conversations you wanted to have with her?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
What's her
Cute.
name?
Bretta?
No, it's what's her
The
face?
other one. The other one.
Weena.
Wiener?
Weena.
Oh.
Really? Really?
Yeah,
Like-
Weena of Castle Cock, obviously.
Weena
And her husband,
Castle Cock.
Johnson.
God damn. Yeah, what's
Her
the
husband's
knight's
name was actually Berthold.
Sure.
Her last name is Cobbler. It's really kind of a shame. Gobbler.
Mr. Cobbler, the cockatrice knight.
Yeah, wow. All right. So anyway,
This is
for-
my
I must
son,
have been in a
Richard.
unique mood when designing this adventure.
Oh my god.
I'm glad to be participating in this, the most adult of the role plays. Weena Cobbler. Anyway,
It's so stupid. I can't even get through the RP of this if I want to. So I'm just not even going to bother.
so on the way we interrogate her. I want to ask her about how she came to be in the service of the Cockatrice Knight. Basically, I kind of want to get to the core of was she there on purpose? Like, did she serve him because she wanted to? Why does he have cockatrices for pets? Like, what's the fucking deal, Gobbler?
She wakes up. She's very scared, very sad. She says, "Yes, my family has served the Cockatrice Knight for generations. He and his lineage have kept this area safe for many, many years, and the family crest has always been a cockatrice, but it wasn't until this gentleman, whose name was Maglador, that he started searching for ways to breed cockatrices. He found lore written in an ancient tome that he brought back to the keep, and it taught him the ways of keeping cockatrices as pets and training them as allies.
So such a tome would be in the keep,
Uh,
even now.
She thinks for a second and says, "Well, yes, but I confess I haven't seen it for quite some time. I believe he must have secreted it away somewhere."
I know a thing or two about secretions. So, all right, I'll file that away. But yeah, I mean, do I get the impression, like, is she angry or dismayed, or like, what's her primary emotional?
She's very upset that you've murdered everybody in her family.
And what does she intend to do now?
She sobs into her hands quietly and says, I don't know. Everything I ever loved is dead.
I'm gonna ask her, but what of the gods, woman? Do you not love the gods?
And she sniffs and she says, "Yes, I do. I serve Siga now, I think. Yes, Siga."
Lady of grief. All right. I probably like spit in the dirt at the mention of this pretender god, and then just walk away and let somebody else talk to her. I'm like,
Okay.
fine. This is how you're gonna be, weakling.
Interestingly, she is able to describe for you the method of breeding a cockatrice, which is that you have a rooster mate with a snake, and the egg that the rooster lays can then be incubated and hatched into a cockatrice.
You just go to the golden saucer and you run around in circles about 1,000 or 2,000 times,
Yep.
and then you get a cockatrice.
Yep.
But that's only a yellow cockatrice. If you want to breed a
Right, you
gold
want the really good ones.
Yeah. Takes a little bit more.
Do you guys interrogate this lady at all, or?
Yes.
No, I don't at all. I make sure that you don't
Okay.
kill her. That's my.
I would like to know, like, what's up with the ore? Why did he have it? Did he steal it off someone? Does she know?
She says it's very simple. He had a rent in his armor caused by one of the cockatrices attacking him fiercely once, and since he wore full plate mail at all hours of the day to keep himself safe from their venom, he intercepted the iron ore so that he could repair his armor.
What did he do with the merchants?
He killed them and tossed their bodies
see.
into the swamp.
So was he an evil man?
I'm gonna. I'd like to say something here, like, Verani, when you say that, like, is he an evil man? I'll probably be like, the strong taking from the weak. That's not evil. That's simply how things work. His mistake was not being strong enough to best us. And then I like snap my suspenders and like walk.
Just that.
She says, no, he wasn't an evil man. He was always a caring lord who provided for us everything that we needed.
I'm just trying along, just nodding.
Yeah,
as
well,
this is all
bummer
happening.
about that. So.
Yep.
Well,
Let's go give her to the worm god.
Do you say that to whatever the hell her name is?
I don't know. No, I mean probably. I'd probably say it to Kurthak. I'm like, well, let's give her to the worm god.
So I mean, do you say that to Bretta when you get back to Lipool? Are you like, we have a sacrifice?
Yeah,
for the
that
worm
no,
god?
I don't say
No.
sacrifice. I'm just like, Bretta, we have this woman here. She was the wife of the.
Well, yeah, it's like
she was
law.
a wife. She was in service of for him.
Yeah, law of the streets, man. She's property, right? So, like, maybe we say to Bretta, like, I would suggest this before we get there to, like, Kurthak and Vrani. I wouldn't just, like, say it, but I would be like, well, you know, the Cockatrice Knight stole from Bretta Engard, and in repayment, perhaps we should give this woman to her in service.
Well, she gets her ore back. Can I keep the woman?
I put my hands up. If you wish. I don't
like
care.
that servant?
As they're discussing this, I'm just like, Bretta, what would you like?
So you guys are in town now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I just say that outwardly.
As you're unloading the iron ore, Bretta says, well, the cult of the Flensworm could always use another healthy servant.
I look towards Vasari and see how. Or sorry, Varani. Why do I keep saying Vasari? Look towards Varani and see how you react to that comment. of her like wishing to stay with the cultist or the
Well-
nihilist or whatever.
I still don't understand why us taking this woman would make it okay for the worm god to have it. We got her. She's loot. And our mission,
I'm just like,
was to retrieve the aura to that woman, not to bring her slaves for her.
when you say like she's loot,
worms.
I just throw up my hands. I'm just like, you guys, and this is a half orc, okay? You guys are both fucked up. Just like walk away. And I'm just like,
Okay.
do
Hey,
with her.
I will let her free afterwards. Okay, I'm not
I'm
not that evil, but
do what you want with the woman.
Bretta starts running her hands down the ivory statue that you have back, or the marble statue that you have in the back of the cart, and she says, "Ooh, this is quite nice. I think the Flensworm would like a donation like this."
I say,
Yeah.
hold on, hold on, lady. That's no statue. That's our friend. Maybe you recognize him. A little more attractive now than before, but
Oh my.
he has slight cockatrice problem.
She
We're working
has
on
a-
it.
Cock problem?
Cockatrice problem. It's like small. Never mind.
She just nods. She says, "Well, thank you very much for your services. If you would like to leave the woman with me, I'm sure the temple of the Flensworm could make good use of her. But I understand if you do not. Here," and she hands Grigori. She hands you a pouch of 45 gold pieces, and says, "Thank you very kindly. By the by, have you heard the sounds coming from the swamp?"
We did. Yes.
we did.
Yep, have heard him. We'll see you later.
Yep. Confirm.
It's like not going on that one yet.
She says, "They've gotten louder of late."
Yeah, someone should go investigate that. I just keep walking off.
I'll say to her, I'll be like, hold on.
Send Weena.
Don't get greedy. We'll come back and deal with swamp noise later.
Thank you.
So we'll take our cart and our tapestries and our plate armor and our calcified friend, and we'll head off.
Drive back to Virascali.
So what do we want to do, Verani? I mean, my thought is with this woman that like she's the servant of our enemy. She holds a grudge towards us that she like we killed her husband. I killed her husband. I would just assume kill her. Right? Let's throw her to the gods. If you want to keep her as your slave, you have that right. Right? You help me kill her master. You have as much right to her as I do. Maybe we could throw dice for her or something. But yeah, she's loot. You're right. So, what do you think? Do you want her?
As you're like describing all this, I've been completely disinterested the entire time, and then like a fucking one of those exclamation part goes up over my head, and I turn around and just like, I could use a midwife.
I'm gonna say like, hey, I got this. I am doctor. I'll take care of your baby.
I just roll my eyes and like as I'm walking back out of my breath, I'm just like, that motherfucker's never coming.
But do you really think it's a good idea to get a midwife who might hold a grudge against you and potentially just kills your baby to get
just
back at
strangle
you?
your baby, man.
Not
It's
sure.
fine. Yeah.
Verani,
The
that's a
dragon's
good.
right.
That is a grand point. Yes,
Isn't it just?
Yep. I just keep walking.
So,
I mean, none of us should keep her. Really.
so
I would just set her free into the swarms and take watches, and then we see if she's being taken by the monsters.
the monsters want.
I would use her as bait.
I should go ahead.
She's
It's
young.
We can. Yeah, she's old, right? Steven?
Is she older?
No,
Yeah.
she's like 36.
So she is old.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. I'm older than she is.
Oh.
I feel like we let her go, and maybe the monsters get her. Probably like she has nowhere to go. Probably she starves to death. Or you and Karthak head back to town. Leave her with me. I'll catch up with you. I'll deal with the problem. You don't have to know what happens if it weighs on your conscience.
Well, you kill her. That's an easy one. What
I
else?
shake my head. It's not. If I wanted to kill her, I would draw my sword and kill her now. But
I'm just like, whatever you want, man. I just
Maybe we can make a bargain with the worm lady. Maybe we get something out of her, so we don't have to kill her. It's her problem afterwards.
I mean, I think if we turn her over to Britta, then they'll just use her as a servant until she escapes, and then it's just as well if we just let her go.
Fair enough.
I'm already just not in the conversation. So.
Yeah, you just like started to walk away.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll say like I'll look serious at Verani and like put my hand on her shoulder and be like, "Don't worry, let me take care of it. You go and catch up with Kurthak. I'll be right there."
I just walk off, being a tad disappointed, but I also don't see another way. So
No, indeed, it's the only
Okay.
way.
I go off to Kurthak.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna take the woman by her like lead or whatever, and like
We put her on a leash.
are there? Yeah, she's like all tied up,
she's
right?
tied up. Yep, totally.
So, are there any? Did we see when we were traveling either into town or like on our way to the castle? Are there any of those like those standing stones you were talking about? The like, the places dedicated to the old gods or whatever.
You didn't see any on your travels, but you've heard of where one is located to the north of Viraskali.
Yeah, I don't want to wander off on my own. I'll make my own sacred place. So I'll just lead her off like an hour or so, like out into the fields or something.
Okay.
somewhere.
Do you want to make a? Let's see here.
I mean, I can make a religion check to find like a place where like this.
Actually, yeah, make a religion check.
I got 12.
Okay. You find just like a little, like what looks like a holy place to you.
Anywhere that's like been used before for this, like I'm totally fine like spilling your blood into the like a river or like somewhere that's like as close to. I don't want to do it on like a field or anywhere there's like
Okay.
buildings around. Somewhere like natural.
Are you going towards the swamp?
Nah, because I don't really want to attract monsters. Like I just want to go get rid of her, but I also want to I want to sacrifice her appropriately.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. Well, you're walking and you find like a small spring where there's a stream that flows down towards the swamp, but you're still probably like an hour's worth of walk from the swamp. As you walk, she begins pleading with you, "Please, Mr. Grigori, please. There's no need for this. I could leave. I could go away, and you could never see me again." And
So I'm gonna stop walking when she says like, "Please, Mr. Grigori," and I turn and look at her and be like, "It's Doctor," and then jerk
Okay.
on the lead and like keep walking and go to the stream.
Yeah. She falls
and
to her knees and then picks
Yeah, it's gonna
back
be
up.
quick. Yeah, I'm gonna like put her down on her knees and draw my sword, and I'm gonna take out my holy symbol, my like holy symbol of Rona. I'm gonna spit on it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
curse the gods of civilization,
Yeah.
curse this woman, curse that fucking castle, and I'm gonna cut her head off in the name of the old gods.
Okay, yeah, her head, takes two hefty chops from your sword to get through. There's a big gout of blood that sprays out, and she just collapses onto the ground,
Okay.
dying her last death rattle.
And I'll wipe my sword on her body, sheath the sword, take out my holy symbol, shake the spit off of it, polish it
Yeah.
a little bit, put back my like good guy smile, and waddle off after my friends.
Okay, I think that's the perfect place to end it this evening. So let's get some experience
Yeah,
points.
Happy end,
it's
so
a
is
great
it?
place to end it.
So hold on, before we do XP, does Tal come back after a certain time, or
At the end of 24 hours, Tal, you recover.
Oh, good.
okay.
Yeah.
You
Yay.
do not stay stoned permanently.
I bring when we get back to town, I bring Tal into the room and just set him in a corner
Yeah, okay,
and
good.
just wait for him to unthaw or whatever.
Excellent. Okay, so let's see. JP, I think you're going to level up again.
Yep.
Each of you gains 138 experience points. And that's, let's see, that's like 100 for each of the cockatrices, 50 for the knight of the cockatrice, and then 300 for completing the quest.
So happy we got 1,000 for killing that owl beast. That was so sick.
Yeah, that's a pretty
Owlbear's-
beast.
The only like flat out kill in the D&D game I'm playing was from an owlbear critting somebody. They
Yeah.
are nasty.
We one-shot it. We didn't even fight it. We just dropped a statue on it.
Well, I
That's
wanna-
how you win at Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Don't fight shit and kill it the cheap way.
Yep. Except one of our idiot members jumped out, locked the door, and he's like, "I'm gonna fight you!" And then he just got
Oh, yeah,
torn to bits.
Steven, can I have inspiration for that last scene?
Yes.
Thank you. I have several ideals and bonds that I think that.
I'll roll for HP now, just to get it over with.
Yeah,
You're level 4 now, JP?
3.
3.
So D8 plus 2, 8. So I have 27 now. Nice.
Damn, dude.
Getting beefy. I need to probably actually make a real character sheet. I'm still using the same like mock one, so I'll probably transfer it over.
Okay.
Cool. Well, let's do some shoutouts and we'll wrap the show up. Steven, why don't you start off?
Yeah, so thanks for playing. Zoe, thank you for joining us. And Brian, of course, as well, both of our new players, thank you for joining. It was awesome to have you. You can find me online everywhere at Silent Osiris, where the O is a 0. I am the lead level designer on a game called Warhammer 40,000 Eternal Crusade, which is a third-person shooter, massively multiplayer online game that should be coming out sometime in the future. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say. So yeah, go check that out and follow me for any West Marches and other roleplay R&D, for example, updates.
Cool. Adam, do some shoutouts.
Shoutouts to everybody for coming and watching me West March around. Shoutouts to the Cockatrice Knight for getting his dumb head cut off. Shoutouts to everybody in the group for putting up with me being crazy evil Russian dude. I had a lot of fun. I super want to play this character again.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to and you're inclined Twitter-wise, I'm at skinnyghost. Otherwise, give old JP here a follow and a subscribe because I GM one show now and we'll be GMing another show very soon. So lots of Adam on the channel. So stick around for that.
There you go. Brian, do some shoutouts if you have some.
Shoutouts to Han Solo.
Woo! That motherfucker. No, just thanks for letting me play, guys. It was a blast. It was a good game, and all the characters are great, and it was a lot of fun.
Cool. Yeah, we'll definitely
follow
have
me
you.
on Twitter if you want. I don't tweet.
Yeah.
Great.
You're about to get so many followers.
Yeah, probably.
Probably so. Yeah, we'll definitely have you on again, especially now that Tal did not die. So that's good.
Yeah.
I thought,
that was awesome.
I thought you were dead.
Good job surviving.
Yeah.
I did put a Q&A over on Reddit, so you guys can check that out too.
Cool, yeah, that was just linked in the chat. Last but not least, Zoe, do some shoutouts.
Well, thanks a lot for having me on the show, JP. I had a blast. It was my first time ever playing D&D. So, yeah, I didn't know that my alignment is completely ignored. I think that's thanks to the doctor, though. I was supposed to be neutral, but I kind of turned evil along the way. I don't know how that happened.
You're allowed to change your alignment. It's okay.
It's okay. But yeah,
My
thanks to
alignment
Steven
is
for
fuck
explaining
this,
yourself.
so it's really
That's a
not an
good
important
alignment.
thing.
I like
Yeah,
that.
it's always
I liked
fuck
it a
this.
lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for everyone watching, and yeah, I had a great time. Thanks.
Cool stuff. All right, well, the first hour should be uploaded here pretty soon. It's still processing. I'll let everyone know when that gets done. But yeah, we'll let you guys know when we're playing again. Swan Song, I think, is getting moved to Thursday instead of tomorrow night. I'll have full updates on that on Twitter later tonight once we see if everyone can make it. But regardless, we'll let you guys know when we're playing again as soon as possible. Have a great night, guys. We're out. Bye-bye.